Good afternoon to all.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon, sir.
Good
Yeah,
afternoon, sir.
myself Subhash Reddy.
Good
I am
afternoon,
the
sir.
librarian, PS University. I welcome you all for today's Manupatra training session. I hope you all know about the Manupatra. It is a legal database. We are going to learn how to access Manupatra database. Access this, you need an username and password. Those details will be shared with you today or by tomorrow to your email IDs. You can access Manupatra from your home. Today we have with us Mr. Chandrasekhar Patil, Zonal Head South, Manupatra Information Solutions Private Limited. We will be taking us through the Manupatra. Now I request Mr. Patil to take forward the training session.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Patil, please go ahead.
Yes. So, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon,
Uh,
sir.
I
Good
would
Good
afternoon,
afternoon,
sir.
sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
thank Mr. Subhash for giving the opportunity for presenting Manupatra before the first year students. And I congratulate all the students for choosing such a noble profession. What you're going to go through now. And to talk about Manupatra, Manupatra is a company which started in 2001. We are the number one legal portal for Indian legal content, and we are available across corporates, across various courts in India, international courts, as well as each and every law firm, colleges, everywhere. So this is a research tool what you can use at your convenience from any location. And Manupatra has various other products also, like lawskills.in, which is a e-learning platform. Then we have casewatch.in, which is a legal case tracker. Then we also have a recent product called mycase.in, which is a enterprise mobility solutions for law firms. So let me start with the legal updates what we provide. Uh, any legal professional has to be updated with the various news alerts what he's coming up. So for that, I suggest you to
Mr.
subscribe to.
Mr.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
you share the screen, sir. Once again, you remove. Once again,
Ah,
share the.
okay, fine. I'll stop it and again share. Can you see now?
No, sir.
I have already shared the screen.
Yes, sir. It's shared.
Sir, respect.
Okay, you can see that, right? Okay. Uh, See, below the site, if you go to manupatra.com, you have Manupatra e-roundup. Please put in your email ID here and subscribe to this. This is a weekly roundup what you get of what has happened in last 1 week on Supreme Court cases, High Court cases, international cases, notification circulars, news articles, everything in one mail. So you will be updated with this. That is one way of getting an update. This will come to you every Monday on your email. Then we have Manupatra app. You can use Manupatra app for getting notifications. When you download Manupatra app, enable notifications and you get news alerts from Manupatra twice in a day. So you will get updates of what is happening regularly. So you can be updated. So currently we are, as you are not coming to college and accessing Manupatra outside campus, you have to use user ID and password and click on go. But when you are in the campus, you have a IP-based subscription. Just below the password, you will have a IP users click here link. So you will have to click there and click on go. You don't have to put in any credentials when you are in the campus. So let me take you through what is the content Manupatra provides. Manupatra, you can see on the left hand side table of contents. Manupatra provides Supreme Court judgments from 1950 till date. Manupatra provides all high courts from inception. Then we also have in other courts Privy Council and Queen's Bench, the pre-independence courts. You have it here. Then we have tribunals and commissions. The tribunals like Consumer Forum, National Information Commission, National Green Tribunal, Copyright Board, and 36 tribunals are covered. Then we also have international database. You have Australia, Bangladesh, Canada, European communities, Hong Kong, International Court of Justice, New Zealand, Pakistan, Singapore, South Africa, Sri Lanka, UK, US. We also have English reports and maritime cases. English reports are from 1220 and maritime cases are 1870 onwards till 1940. Till here we have judgments. So none of this content can be opened manually. You have to make a search. From business policy section onwards, the content can be clicked on and opened manually. Business policy section is a subject-wise content like anti-dumping, arbitration, capital market, competition, consumer. You have various subjects here. So to show you an example, corporate laws. You have everything related to corporate laws in this section like central acts, rules, regulations, state acts, rules, regulations, notifications. Most of this content will also be in the main section, like notification circulars will also be in the main section. So, but this is a subject-wise content. Then you have corporate laws and taxation, notification circulars, Bare Acts. Bare Acts is listed chronological, alphabetical, subject, ministry-wise, industry-wise. You also have repealed acts, amending acts. So amending acts, if you click on chronological order, you can click on a particular year. In year 2020, you can see which all acts have got amended. You can see Essential Commodities Act has got amended. Epidemic Diseases Act has got amended. If you click on that, you can see which all sections have got amended in that. So this is amending act. Then you have repealed acts. Which are the acts which have got repealed entirely or partly? You can view that here. Then you have subject-wise. Let me go to corporate laws in this. You have a list of all acts here, and you can see various icons on the right hand side. So the first icon, what I'm showing here is brief acts. So you get to see the brief on that particular act. How, when is this act came into effect, whether this is effective fully or partially, how many times this act has got amended. You can directly go to the amending acts from here if you want to. Then you have a red color book icon. This will show you rules and regulations under that particular act. So all the rules will be available here. Then you have comparative chart. Wherever you have a act, older act and a new act, you will have a comparative chart. So you can see the comparison. You can click on both the sections and view the comparison. Then you have annotations. You have a text on the particular sections of the act. So you can go through that. Then you have page icon. Page icon will help you open the full text of the act in a single doc. If you open it by the act, you can open section wise. So if I open any section, so I am not, you can also see the judgment under that particular section of the act. So you can see under section 72, you have a Supreme Court judgment. You can open that judgment from here itself. So this is the beauty of digital platform. If you are reading a book, you might not be able to search for judgments there itself. You can't go to rules and regulations. You can go to commentaries. All at one place. From here, you can go to various things. Then we also have another two icons what I would like to show you. A parliament icon and a act in vernacular icon. Parliament icon, wherever you find in front of a bare act, this denotes there's a pen pending in parliament against that particular act. So if you click on the act, you can see flag mark, which will take you to the bill. And then you have act in vernacular. If you want to read the act in a regional language, you can go through this. Then you have committee reports, various law commission reports, police commission reports, and various other things. You can go through the committee reports. Then you have court fees, forms, rules, draft agreement deeds, all this here. Draft agreement deeds are templates for agreements and contracts. For example, if I click on agreements, you have various damages on breach of contract. These are the basic templates where you can fill in the blanks and make changes according to your requirement. Then you have pending bills and ordinances. All the bills in parliament are available here. You can go through this. So when the bill was introduced, what is the objective? What is the status? All that you can see. Even the summaries are available for the bills. You can go through this. Then you have statutory forms as per the act. That's available. Then you have ebooks. You have academic ebooks. You have articles written by students, professionals, academic journals, news letters, case studies, moot memorials. In future, you might go to moot courts. So you have the moot memorials for which will help you to prepare for moot courts. Then in future, if you are writing any articles, you want it to be published on Manupatra, you can send these articles to articles@manupatra.com, which will get published in this section. Then the last what we have in this list of table of contents is legal taxonomy. Legal taxonomy is a predefined search. So you don't have to make any search here, but you go to a particular subject and say, for example, Hindu law, law of marriage. Then I click on legal consequences. then I want to go for dissolution of marriage. So directly take you to the judgments under this particular topic. So you don't have to search anything, just go from one subject to subtopics and jump to the judgments. The same way we have another feature called search keyword. So for example, if I click on contract, I have various subtopics. Void agreements, I have clicked on. Restriction in lease, I click on. Next, I don't have any filters further. I click on find cases. So without even getting any search terms to be typed, I directly go to a judgment. So this is how you can do from search keywords. Then you have desktop alert place. This will give you archive of all the news alerts what we have sent to you till date. This is a searchable thing again. Then you have constitution of different countries. You can do a comparison of 2 acts and 2 sections. For example, if the same, I want to search for Karnataka and Andhra. I want to search for Software Establishment Act. I select this. I want to search for same Software Establishment Act in Andhra. Select this. So if I click on section 11 of this and section 15 opening and closing hours, you can compare both the acts and section. You can do that from Central Act to State Act or State Act to Central Act, whatever comparison you want to do, you can do that here. Law as on present date and date of inception, both you can see in this comparative chart. Then you have dictionary, maxims, court calendar, and all these things in this section. So coming to the search part, we have 4 searches: Manu search, legal search, citation search, and assisted search. Manu search and assisted search are similar searches. The only difference between this Manu search and assisted searches, in Manu search, you have to use parameters like quotes and all. Like for example, if I search for contract termination, I use it in quotes because I want it to come together. The word, both the words, it should search together. So I have the results. So the same thing if I want to do through assisted search, I type contract termination in this section. Exactly this phrase. I don't have to put this in quotes. I get the same result. So in assisted search, you don't have to use any parameters. I'll just show you another example. For example, I have to search for child custody given to father. I do not want divorce to be included in this. So I am searching for these 3 words in a proximity of 10 words, and divorce word has been deleted from the search result. So you get all the judgments where these 3 words are in a proximity of, you can see they are in a proximity of 10 words, and divorce word is not appearing in any of these judgments. So this is assisted search, which is the latest search. So you can use this. Then in Manu search, we have something called article search. We have, apart from Manupatra articles, we have listed some 300 plus websites for article searches, which is open source. So you click on this yellow color icon and you can go to any of the search list and click on that. You get to read the articles from these sites. These are open source websites, so these are not paid. And this is a custom Google search. The same thing you do a Google search, you might get plenty of unwanted results. Here you get the results only from the list of sites what we have listed in that. So that's called custom Google search. So this is about Manu search and assisted search. Then we have legal search. Legal search, what you can do is you can search by act and section. For example, I want to search for Negotiable Instrument Act, section 138. Then I want to add another act and section. I want to add CRPC, Code of Criminal Procedure, section 200. So these two act and sections, I want the judgments on. So you got the results, 100619 results have come. So these results are sorted by relevance. By default, it is sorted by relevance. You can change it to court name, decision date, title, and even most cited. Cited most will give you the judgment which have been cited more number of times. You can see the first judgment, SMS Pharmaceuticals, has been cited 639 times. So this is the highest cited case in the query what you have given. When you want to go through the judgments, you can also filter it further. If you want to filter it court-wise, you can filter it court-wise. Supreme Court has 38 judgments out of this search list. So any court you can select. You can also search by keywords. You can search by judge, period, document type, industry type, publisher, and judge bench. So all these filters are available. Apart from this, if you want to use your own keywords, you can use it here. Then we have save search option, set alert. So basically what happens here is, now as I've shown you this search, I have searched with Negotiable Instrument Act and Criminal Procedure Code under particular sections. So the same judgments under the same query, if there is any new judgment tomorrow or in next 45 days, those judgments will be mailed to me. They'll send us an alert to have a look at that in Manupatra. So that option is available in Save Alert. So when I get the list, instead of opening the judgment, if I want to read the head note of the judgment here itself, I can go through that in the search result itself. Then you have these various icons on the right hand side of the judgment. This icon, green color icon, I will explain you once I open the judgment. To open the judgment in an additional window, you click on this window icon. To save the judgment to a session list, you use this plus icon. If I open the judgment in an additional window, you have Manupatra citation. Citation is a reference number given to the judgment by each and every publisher. Manupatra citation is this. If I click on this citation, I get equivalent citations. So the same judgment has been published in various other journals. So you can see all those citations also. So if I click on the icon next to the citation, this is called Manu site. This will show you how the judgment was treated in when it was cited in those many cases. When it was cited in these 642 cases, 50% of the times it is discussed, 35 mentioned, 11 relied, 2% distinguished, 1% affirmed, 1% dissented. So you can know the history of the case before choosing to cite this case. So this is one of the very good features what will be helpful for you. Then the first icon on the right hand side, you can view commentary on the act which is available in this particular judgment. Then you have important para, M para. This will take you to the important paragraph of this case. SMS Pharmaceuticals have been cited in which all cases? You can see paragraph 5 of SMS Pharmaceuticals has been cited in 2016 SEBI case. So if you find this relevant, we suggest you to read this. You can open the judgment from here itself from this icon. And you can also see various other paragraphs of this judgment which have been cited in other cases. So you can go through that also. This was important para, what I just showed you. Then you have cited in para. Instead of going through any particular judgment, you can directly go to the paragraph where this case is cited. So in this paragraph, this case is cited. So you can view that judgment if you find this paragraph relevant. Then you have this green color radio button, what I showed you in the search result. This will give you all the cases where all SMS Pharmaceuticals has been cited in a graphical representation. You can see each circle, what is shown here is a judgment where this case has been referred. So you have different colors also. A green color denotes relied, a red color denotes dissented, a gray color circle denotes mentioned, discussed, distinguished, affirmed. So these different colors are there. And there's the size of the circle also you can see differing. So if I take the cursor to this circle, you can see the indoor development judgment has been further cited 3 times. If I take the cursor to a bigger circle, you can see this case, Anita case, has been cited 317 times. So more number of times a particular judgment is cited, you usually try to prefer citing the same cases, which will be helpful. If you want to filter the circles, you can filter that. You want to see only relied cases, you can see this. And below you can also see the top 20 cases chronologically, where this case has been cited in the recent cases. So this is timeline authority graph. Then this is case map. Case map is basically a feature which shows you top 20 cases relating to this case. So you can see there are 10 cases on the left hand side, 10 cases on the right hand side. These left hand side cases are the cases which have been cited in the center case, and the right hand side cases are the cases which have been SMS Pharmaceutical side case has been cited. If you take the cursor to any of these circles, you can see arrow marks coming in. So basically what it shows is more number of arrow marks for any particular circle. We suggest you to go through that case along with this case which you have opened. So basically what it helps you in is, without even opening the case, you can save your time to read that particular case. Those are the cases which we suggest you to read. Then you have catchwords. If you click on any of these catchwords and click on go, it will directly take you to that particular catchword in the judgment. Then you have PDF icon to open the judgment in PDF. You can download and print from there if you want. Then you have email option to email the judgment to anyone. Then you have Word. You can open the judgment in Word. Then you have sticky note. This is a option where you can highlight the paragraph of the judgment. Usually we have seen lawyers highlighting important paragraph of a judgment and making comments, putting flags and all those things. So that can be done here itself in the digital format. Then you have Google Drive and Dropbox. If you want to save the judgment in Google Drive or Dropbox, you can do that. Then you have save option, save the judgment in Manupatra. This is to change the display settings. Print replica is to see the same judgment in any journal copy. So you can view that. Below, what you can see here is all the judges' names council's names are hyperlinked. If you click on that, it will directly take you to that particular list of cases of that particular council or judge. Cases referred are hyperlinked. Prior history of the case is hyperlinked. Judgments which have been referred in this are hyperlinked. Acts, rules which have been referred in this are hyperlinked. You can directly go from here to those acts. Then, apart from this, we just did a act and search and showed you. Then, if I want to search for, say, appellant name or respondent name, if I search for Vijay Mallya, I get various cases where Vijay Mallya is a party to it. So that way you can do a search for subject, head note, date, anything. If you want to search by equivalent citation, like yeah,
Sir, you're not audible.
Yes, sir. You're not audible, sir.
can you hear me now?
Mr.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear
Sound
you.
is muted. Yeah, now.
Hear you now.
Yeah. I was showing you about legal analytics. In that, the same search query what I've used in Manu search, I'm using contract termination. Here, you get to see search results in a graphical representation. It will give you top 50 cases by relevance. You can see a blue color circles are Supreme Court judgments, green circles are High Court judgments. If I take the cursor to any of these judgments, so you can see the correlation between the top 50 cases. If I click once on that, I will be able to see the brief on that. And if I click on results and click on this circle, it will take you to that judgment. I can open the judgment from here itself. This is an advanced way of looking at the search results. Then we have advanced judge analytics. It is very important for you to know before whom you are presenting. So if you have a case before a particular judge, it is important that you know that particular judge. So if you click on any particular search, let me search for any of the judges. Justice Bobde. What we give you here is you can see which are the judgments he is authored versus part of bench. So authored cases makes more relevance when you want to understand this particular judge. Then which are the subjects he has given the judgments mostly on? You can see it's criminal. you want to go through his judgments on criminal, you can do that, or service. So you have to prepare if yourself not only for the case but also before whom you have the case. You can also see we have given who are the counsels who are appearing more number of times before a particular judge. So if you want to give the case to a particular counsel in Supreme Court, you can choose looking at this. Then disposition pattern of the judge. What is the pattern of whether he is allowed more appeals, dismissed more appeals, you can have a view. Then whose judgments he cites the most. It is always preferable to cite the same judgments, what he is referred in his judgments, which will be helpful. Then how are his judgments treated when it was cited in Supreme Court and High Court? This is about judge analytics. So I suggest you use the site, and if you have any queries, what you can do is you have a training icon on the top of the site. We have the training manual here. The complete from logging in to log off, each and every feature is explained here. Search results, search types, everything is explained. So you go through this if you have any queries. We also have YouTube videos on how to use Manupatra. You can go through that even. And if you still have any queries, you can call us or write to us through the college or directly. If you have any queries, I can take them now. Any queries, students?
No, sir, everything was clear.
Thank you. In case you have anything, as I showed, you can use the user manual.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thanks a lot and all the best for your future course. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
You're all
sir.
welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Pramod sir, thank you. Pramod sir, can you hear me?
Sir, can I take the leave?
Sir, please, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.